We are now having a robust discussion. Whereas we are looking at head-to-head between a very strong, formidable ruling party, APC, and a strong opposition coming up. Therefore, this administration is not interested in running a one-party state. We have a multi-party democracy in Nigeria being led by a world-class, fantastic pro-democracy leader, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is settled. Secondly, I repeat that without asking the 6 million people that voted for Peter Gregory Obi 2023, without asking them who do they want to vote for, their motivation, their bias, their sentiment, why they voted to be that time, without asking them, you can't sit in your office and plus the numbers. It's like shaving people's hair in their absence. And let me tell you, a lot of things are at stake. These people, they are saying they have never produced a Nigerian president.
But don't forget one thing. The entire South is completely wiped out by one person, P2B. Are you saying that they are ready to change their vote? Look at Atiku. When it comes to the election, he cleared the entire Northeast, except Borno, where the running mate to Tinubu, where the Shettima came from. He cleared Gombe, he cleared Bauchi, he cleared Taraba, he cleared Adamawa. All the states, including Yobe. And not only that, we go to other states. In the Northwest, what happened? The two minister of state of defense before Biden was removed, the state Jigawa and Zamfara, probably one they give them. That's the only state which body won at that time. All other Northwest states were clear by Atiku, except Kano. We are talking about Sokoto, we are talking about Katsina, we are talking about Kebbi. These are arithmetic, these are figures, these are reality. But the fact is that the coast is clear. And when you look at it, what happened, that is something that happened. What I'm just saying, my point here is that I'm neither for either coalition or no. We have to be realistic, we have to face the reality. The coalition, the most important thing they should do is, if they are serious, for those who are saying that no, our own candidate must be the presidential candidate.
If you talk about the way Atiku-Peter and Tinubu's performance in the Northwest, no, sir. In the Northwest, where Atiku is supposed to be more popular than Tinubu defeated him with 500,000 votes. In the Northwest, Tinubu had 2.6 million. Atiku had 2.1 million. 500,000 votes in the Northwest. It doesn't matter whether he won only 2 states. He won the 2 states. He won in Kano. Tinubu had 517,000. Atiku had 99,000. In the states that Atiku won, it was very close. In the state that Tinubu won, it gave him a very wide margin. If you are surprised that Tinubu lost Lagos, be surprised as well that Atiku-Peter lost Northwest with 500,000 votes. Tinubu lost Lagos with 7,000 votes to Peter Obi. Atiku lost Northwest with 500,000 votes to Bola Ahmed Tinubu when it was a non-state actor, a complete nobody coming up from the outside. Now that he's a sitting president and the APC governors are there, the top-to-bottom structures are there, the best bet, the ADC coalition, can bring his Atiku and Peter Obi. Let us start from here. Now, that will be against the run of play. The unwritten rule, the convention, and the tradition, and the agreement we have in this country is that North will do 8 years, South will do 8 years. Any party that gives Atiku the ticket, that ticket will perform more fully in the 4 zones: North Central, South South, Southeast, and Southwest. Because they will almost be stoning that already the campaign, because you are trying to say only we cannot rule, only you can rule. That's if Atiku is the candidate. Atiku that will remind us of Buhari of 2003, 7, and 11. Atiku will only do well in the Northwest and Northeast.
Meanwhile, I want to talk about what are the factors that will determine the next election. The factor that will determine the election is what? I'm not going to use positive or negative. We know how to use it. The factor that will determine next election for anybody that have common sense, forget about who controls the instruments, is security. Are we satisfied? I know this. I cover the security sector. I'm happy about what the security people are doing. But I won't know whether that is the same thing people are saying. I don't, like I said, I'm a PR partner. I have to be very careful about. I don't want to be saying whether I'm here and there. But let us face it. Nigerians are interested about security. Are we secured today? What is the second one? Economy. Are we satisfied with the economy in the country today? And above all, the other one that we have to also consider: political stability, unity. Are we our brother's keeper? Do we love ourselves? Go to Facebook, just go up and post something. You see some people with different names. There are some people, the more you post something, you have idea about who is going to attack you from their name or identity. These are the reality. When you talk about politics is not about emotion. Politics is about this and that, this conjuncture. Politics is about reality. Sincerely, if they are united, if they convince their voters that voted for them at that time, the 6.7 million of Atiku, the 6.1 million of Peter Obi, the 1.4 million of put them together and they convince them that come again. But let me tell you one thing. One thing I have to say. The two sides, to me, I don't have any problem with whoever emerge. But the only point I want to raise is that the only thing that may likely affect the ruling party when they attempt to change the structure at the top and try to bring in something else. The structure, the way they are, the president and whoever is ready-made the way they are. If that is tempered with, definitely I know something will happen. Meanwhile, the position, like I said, if they are united, if they put ego aside, if their reckless ambition was put aside, it's put aside, and they go ahead and agree with one candidate, with another person running candidate, and they all agree and they mobilize that this thing, there may be something.